Okay, today I'm going to do a quick unboxing of a Porter cable impact driver, 20 volt lithium ion battery. Yeah, got it on sale from Lowe's for 99 bucks, I believe. 2 batteries, charger. Yeah, I'm gonna go look at a couple of these specs real quick. It has 1,400 inch-pounds of torque. RPMs is at 0 to 2,900 RPMs. BPMs is what is this? 0 to 3,100. Charging time 40 minutes. It weighs about 3.2 pounds. Lithium ion, as I mentioned, and I think this thing weighs about 3.2 pounds. All right, so let's take a look at this thing. As you can see, it comes with the sturdy plastic case. Which is typical with a lot of the other top brand companies. I can't see this case being inferior to the other cases. But anyway, in the case, you have your registration form, manual in multiple languages, and then you have what is this? You have the secondary battery, second battery. You have your charger here, 40-minute charger. What's so nice about this charger is you can set the charger up this way, place the battery there, and when you working across the room, and instead of walking to the charger because you can't see the light from it laying down, you can sit it up and you can see the charger status across the room. So yeah, that's a nice little feature. It also has mounting holes that you can mount this up on a garage wall, workshop wall, or whatever. All right, so that's that. Now we have here in this little package, it comes with a belt clip and a number 2 Phillips head bit. All right, now here's the drill itself. Here's a quick look at the case itself. Nothing real fancy, but it's still a nice case to have instead of packing it up, putting it in a bag. All right, well, here's the drill. Let you get a look at it real quick. All right. To me, I have fairly sized, decent hands, big size, decent hands, that is. It feels pretty good to me in my hands. A lot of people say that they prefer the feel of a DeWalt drill or whatever in their hands, but I went to the store, I played around with the DeWalt drill for a while, I played around with the Bosch drill for a while, and to me, this has a nice feel to it. When you hold the drill in your hand, you can feel rubber on your hand. It feels nice, feels good. So let's just take a quick look here at the drill. Look at some of the features, I guess, on this drill. And it's not many, but on the top of the drill here, you have 2 magnetic bit holders. So, you have any extra bits, or you're working on a project that might have a square head and a flat head. So you're using one, you could put the other one here on this magnetic head, and as you can see, it holds pretty good. So it's not going anywhere. Nice strong magnets on the top of it. All right. This chuck here on this drill is considered to be a one-hand release. So you can put the bit in there. It locks in place nice and securely. You pull it out, and it's spring loaded. It pops on out. Put it back in, and it's locked in place. You have your reverse and forward switch here, the trigger of course. And another thing that I forgot to mention, it also has one bright LED light that's on the floor, on the front of the drill to help you see what you're doing and whatnot. Down here towards the base of the drill, you have your battery indicator light that lets you know, how much juice the battery has. And see, I'm at full charge. And down here, you have the battery release latch. So you push the latch and it comes on out. When you push the latch, the battery is like spring, it has a spring tension on the battery, so I'm assuming that's to help keep the battery from wobbling around and moving around or stuff like that. So yeah, put the battery back in and it locks in place. On either side of the drill, you have a mounting spot for the belt clip here and here. And not only do you have rubber here around the hand grip, but you also have rubber here, here, and that, help keep you from scuffing up the drill. And if you drop it, it helps absorb some of the shock. Yeah. So yeah, it's a nice little drill to have. Here's the bright LED light. It's a nice drill. I tried already. I have a 2010 Chevy Malibu. The lugs are torqued down to about 100 foot-pound of torque. So this impact driver had no problem getting those lugs off, none whatsoever. So I tried to step it up a little bit and tried to remove the lugs off of Ford Expedition, which is torqued to about 120 foot-pounds. And this drill couldn't do anything with those lugs, but I didn't plan on using this drill to change tires or anything like that. Just basic home improvement, do it yourself jobs, and light work in the garage, but not for heavy use like removing bolts that's torqued down with an air impact driver. It's not going to get it. And yeah, it's a nice drill. I'm going to test it out for a couple of months before the 90-day return policy is up. And if I like it, I'm going to keep it. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep it because, like I said, for this drill, with these numbers, the spec numbers that is, with the DeWalt, the Bosch, the Milwaukee, and even some of the other brands, you would expect to pay about $200 for this drill. So you save about half the price if you're not too much caught up into the name. Porter cable, I never had a Porter cable product before, but from what I'm doing, and probably for the same thing you guys will be doing as well, this would be sufficient here. It would be plenty sufficient. So try it out. Maybe not. If I do an updated video, I probably would tell you some of the downfalls about this drill, but I haven't had it long enough to say anything negative about it yet. It's one thing that I don't like about it, that's not a major thing to me, is with some of those other drills, I noticed that, I read that if you squeeze the trigger, the LED light will stay on 20 seconds past the time that you release the button. This drill here, the light immediately goes off when you release the trigger. But if you lightly squeeze the trigger, you can get the light to come on. That's some finessing that you have to get used to, something that you have to finesse and learn how to do without actually activating the drill itself. But if you squeeze the trigger, you can get the light to come on without activating the impact drive itself. So that's pretty good. So I really like this drill so far. I like the appearance of it. I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. I like the 1-hour charger, and I like the 1,400 inch-pounds of torque. Now, if you get a DeWalt drill with those same numbers, roughly around those same numbers, like I mentioned before, you would be expecting to pay easy $199, if not more. If not, in fact, probably more. Probably $150. With the top name brand companies. So yeah, I'm gonna like I said, try it out for a couple of weeks. I mean, a couple of months. See what happened. And, you know, if I like it, I like it. If I don't, you know, I'll be taking it back to Lowe's. One hand release. Good action, good action. So now, only thing I have to do now is get me a 1/4" bit set, quick release bit set for this impact driver instead of using just the standard bits. Because if you use the standard bits with this drill here, what's going to happen is, you know, once you go to driving screws in with these standard bits, you're easily gonna, you know, strip out this bit, you know, after a couple of usage. So you're gonna need the impact driver bits. And from what I read, DeWalt seems to have, you know, some nice impact driver bits, you know, in a set for like, you know, 80-piece set for like $24 or something like that. So I'm gonna look into that and you know, go from there. But yeah, thanks for watching it. And if I forgot to mention, this is a 1/4" chuck, so it only accepts 1/4" bits. So, you know, that's why I said a moment ago that, you know, it would be nice to invest in a bit driver set, so you can have, you know, everything that you need: flat heads, your torque heads, your quick release bits, you know, your adapter bits for when you want to, you know, take a socket and put on here. You have an adapter bit where it can accept the 1/4", the 3/8", and, you know, maybe even the 1/2" bits. So yeah, and not to mention the wood drilling drill bits as well. So yeah, so nice little drill set. Check it out. This is everything you get in the package, including this case and all this manuals. Well, it's not a lot, but the manuals, bullshit, and the case. So thanks for watching. Oh, also, I'm going to give you a little demonstration of you know, some of the power that this drill have. I'm going to go to the store and get a couple of lag bolts and a couple of screws and drill them in and some wood and see, you know, let you guys see. So I'm going to edit that in to the end of the video, so stay tuned.